Hey Bayek, it's me Ian, and in today's video, well, I'm continuing my look at the second season of The X-Files, and this is episode 16, Colony, from 1995. Now previously we'd had Fresh Bones, and the next one will be Endgame, which is the second part of this story. Now, this was transmitted on the 10th of February 1995 on the Fox network. And on the 11th of December 1995 in the UK, it was transmitted on BBC Two. Now this is a mythology episode, yes, and it's a two-parter, and this is the first part. It's quite an important story in the mythology. We learn quite a lot from this, and yeah, it's a good story, laying down so many important things about the conspiracy, the mythology. Anyhow, so this is written by Chris Carter, and it was also a suggested idea from David Duchovny, this story. It's directed by Nick Mark, who, this is his only episode of the X-Files that he directs. A lot of TV series and TV films it was involved in. Now we'll go through the cast. We've got David Duchovny, who plays Fox Mulder. We've got Gillian Anderson, who plays Dana Scully. And we've got Mitch Pileggi playing Walter Skinner. So they're the established ones. Then we've got Peter Donut, who plays William Mulder. This is the first appearance of seeing Mulder's father. And as an actor, Peter Donut was in The Godfather, Part 2, 1974. He was in The Hindenburg, 1975. China Syndrome, 1979. War of the Roses, 1989. And The Game, 1997, which is a good Michael Douglas one. And the other one, no, the Roses one was a Michael Douglas one as well. Now, he was in a lot of TV series and TV films, a mass amount, really, incredible amount. Then we've got Brian Thompson, who plays the alien bounty hunter, and he's got a very distinctive looking face, and maybe it's reflected in a couple of these films. He was in The Terminator, 1984. Yes, you could see him in that, definitely. He was in Cobra, Stallone film, 1986. He was in Fright Night Part 2, 1988. Alienation, 1988. Star Trek Generations, yes, 1994. He was in Trafficked, 2017. Hoax, 2019. The Tragedy of Macbeth, 2021. Just a whole range of TV series and TV films. Then we have got Megan Leach, who plays Samantha Mulder, an actress we will see again playing this role of Samantha Mulder. She was in Night Moves 1992, Misbegotten 1997, and See Grace Fly 2003. But again, it's a lot of TV series and TV films. Then we've got Rebecca Tulan, who plays Tina Mulder. Another character who we will see for various times. This is, of course, Mulder's mother. She was in The Accused, 1988. Great film, that. She was in Night Moves again, 1992. Little Women, 1994. And Shooter, 2007. Again, a lot of TV series and TV films. Then we have got Tom Butler, who plays the CIA agent Ambrose Capel. Ambrose Capel. Now, he was in some interesting films. He was in Scanners 2, The New Order. He was in Freddy and Jason, 2003. Snakes on a Plane, yeah. That's 2006. 50 Shades of Grey, 2015. And then Sonic the Hedgehog, he was in 2020, which is the first one, 2022, the second one, and 2024 is going to be in the one which is coming out this year, very soon, I would imagine. So that is the cast. Locations, we've got Boundary Bay Airport again, in Delta, British Columbia, and as usual, North Vancouver, all around that particular area. Again, it looks brilliant, absolutely looks brilliant with all these locations. We've even got a studio look at in the ice as well, which is rather good, at the beginning, which is really, really grand. So, what is all this about? Well, there's two bits. At the beginning, in the Beaufort Sea, a light in the sky crashes into the sea. And from it, they retrieve this body of an alien bounty hunter. We see this at the beginning. Then we move on because Mulder and Scully are investigating human clones working in abortion clinics. And these are being assassinated by a shape-shifting assassin, which really adds to a lot in this. It's a really outstanding piece of the mythology coming together here. And the other important part is that Mulder's sister returns, and remembering that she has been, she was abducted as a child, and she's returned. But is it Samantha? Well, that's a good question. As we see throughout the whole series. Now, this is a great story, I think, building up to the second part. This is I suppose this is one of the first major two-parters of the mythology where we really move forward in what's going on behind all this, because we've got the clones now, we've got shapeshifters, we've got a lot of things happening, and it's all good, it's all exciting stuff, and you can't wait for the next episode of Endgame. I remember this being released as a VHS double episodes together. They were fantastic. But yeah, this is a great, wonderful story. Absolutely riveting. It keeps you there. And it, again, as I say, with all these X-Files stories, It looks good, and time just moves so quickly in this episode. You can see in a way why we had to have the second part to it. So just all sorts happens, and it's also interesting again seeing Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny working so well together in their characters and bringing out so much, and the peril aspect now. Amazing stuff. You can't help but love a series that delivers the characters with the stories, and essentially this is what the X-File is doing each week in these early seasons. This is only the second season, but wow, it really is pushing forward some great storylines. I think that's it, really. I can say about this. Again, it's a story I don't want to give too much away either if you haven't seen it, but it does bring out some important things, and we wait and see what's going to happen next in the end game. Yes, wonderful. So that's it, I think. So before I go, I'll just show you like I do. This is the complete second season in this big, this is the small compact box of seasons which fits into the big box with all the seasons in. But this is wonderful, as I say every week. I always love this so much, and great! Can't wait now for the next one to review. Yes. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And you'll see in the playlist all the previous episodes that I've reviewed of the X-Files. So, take a look at them. But also have a look I review a lot of films, TV shows, and some music as well. So please have a look at the playlist. Now, if you like this particular video, please give it a like. If you give it a like, it gets it out onto YouTube and to algorithms and all that. And if you've got any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments. I'll always answer them. And that's it. So all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.